Check microphone. Check, check mic. Check microphone. Check, check mic. Check microphone. Check, check mic. Check microphone. Check, check, check. Check mic. Check satu. Check, check mic. Check microphone. Check, check microphone. Check mic. Check, check microphone. Check, check mic. Checks mic.
Good evening, Madam Toastmasters, fellow Gavaliers, and friends. I'm Fiola, your host for tonight's Gavel meeting. I am so excited to see you guys again because this is the second meeting of the year. Please give a big applause, guys. I must admit it, it's wonderful to see each of you guys again as we continue the journey of development as speakers and leaders. But before we all start, I would like to invite you guys to stand up and praise the Lord by singing Amazing Grace. Let's pray. Thank you for us here safe. Thank you for learning. Give us the ability to understand all the lessons we are learning. Enable us to speak English. Always be with us and bless. You guys may sit down. Thank you. Yes, you may. And now, to get us started, please welcome our Gavel Club President, Gavalier Cello, who will officially open this meeting. Please give him a big applause.
I would like to call this meeting in order. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters, Gavaliers, and esteemed guests. As the president, I would like to welcome you all to the Fortuna Gavel Club Kupang. Please give applause. I would just like to say thank you for taking your time, and I appreciate that for you to come to this meeting early and participate upon this gavel meeting. In tonight's meeting, there will be one prepared speaker and a keynote speaker. And also, we hope that everyone here participates in the table topic session, whether it be the role takers and also the non-role takers. Now then, without further ado, on behalf of the Fortuna Gavel Club number 078-39246, I officially start this meeting.
Thank you, Gavalier Cello. As you guys might know, Gavel Club is a place for all the members to practice their public speaking and also leadership skills. For your information, tonight's meeting will be divided into 4 main sessions. The first one is the table topic session. This session is an impromptu speaking session where you guys will be called to answer based on a question without any preparation. The second one is the prepared speech session. There will be a prepared speaker who will deliver his 7th project. Please give a big applause to Gavalier Cello. The third one is the evaluation session. In this session, our evaluators, whom will introduce themselves later, will provide a structural feedback for the speakers so they could grow better. And the last but not least is actually my favorite session, the keynote session. There is actually a very, very special speaker that came all the way from Cimahi to present a speech for us in order to educate, to inspire, and to motivate us as the Gavel Club member. Please give a big applause to Kak John. Okay, so to make the next session more fun, I would like to invite a person, a very beautiful one, to lead this, to guide us through the next section. Please give a big applause to the General Evaluator, Cavalier Eglin.
Good evening, Madam Toastmasters, fellow Gavaliers, and my dear guests. I'm Cavalier Aglin, the General Evaluators for today's meeting. The purpose of General Evaluator to evaluate everything that happens throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes of everything that happens and I will report after the meeting. I won't be working alone. There will be a team assisting me. It is TAG team. First, I would like to call the timer to give the timing guidelines. Please welcome Cavalier Michael.
Oh, yeah. Hello, everyone. Okay. My name is Michael. I'm going to be the timer of tonight's meeting. As a timer, my job is to measure and to time each and every one of your speakers, each and every one of your speech, starting from the table topic session speakers and ending with the prepared speakers. Oh yeah, my job is to remind you guys that there are time limits when speaking. I'm gonna turn on the green light bulb when you guys has reached the minimum time needed to be eligible. I'm gonna turn on the yellow one to remind you guys that you guys have reached the middle of the eligible requirement, and the red one is going to be turned on when you guys has reached the maximum time for each of your speech. And do not worry, because I will give you guys an extra 30 seconds for you guys to finish up and to end your speech. Now, for the table topic speakers, I will turn on the green light when you guys have reached 1 minute, the yellow when you guys have reached 1.5 minutes, and for the red one when you guys have reached 2 minutes. However, for the prepared speaker, I will turn on the green one when you have reached the time requirement of 5 minutes. I will turn on the yellow one when you have reached 6 minutes, and the red one when you have reached 7 minutes. That is all my role. I'll be back at the end of the meeting to present my report. Back to you, the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Cavalier Michael. The next role is the counter. Let's invite our beautiful counter, Cavalier Keisha.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Keisha, and I'm today's unnecessary word counter. My role is to track on filler words such as so, like, and other repetitive words that might slip into our speech. This kind of words can impact on our effectiveness in speaking. So, being mindful of these words can help us improve. Throughout the meeting, I promise you that I'll take notes of any unnecessary sound or repetitive words each speaker used during their speech. And at the end of the meeting, I'll provide a report. Let's work on speaking more confidently and clearly. Back to you, the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Cavalier Keisha. The following evaluator is the grammarian. Please welcome Cavalier Iqbal.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Iqbal, the grammarian of tonight's meeting. My job here as a grammarian is to evaluate everyone's language usage on their speech, right? Everyone, By the way, guys, everyone, have you guys know what is the word of the day of tonight's meeting? The word of the day of tonight's meeting is eloquent, which is an adjective word. It refers to the ability to express thoughts and ideas clearly, persuasively, and effectively, often in speech or writing. It also refers to something that powerfully conveys a message without needing much words. Example, like her eloquent speech moved the audience to tears. The artist's work was an eloquent statement on social justice. And to make sure that the audience are paying attention to the speaker, everyone should clap their hand whenever they heard the word of the day, which eloquent. Eloquent. Later, at the end of the meeting, I will come back to report my findings. Back to you, the general evaluator.
Move on to the next role. There is a ballot counter. Please welcome our beautiful ballot counter, Gavelier Afril.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Afril, your ballot counter for tonight's meeting. As counter, I will determine, based on your votes, today's winners in each categories. There are Best Prepared Speaker, Best Table Topic Speaker, and lastly, Best Evaluator. In the end of the meeting, I'll be back to announce the winners. Back to you, the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Gavelier Afril. Our last play role taker is the one who will lead us in the most challenging session. Let's invite Gavelier Gade to explain his role and start the table topic session. Please welcome Gavelier Gade.
Check. Am I audible? Okay, thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and dear guest. Good day, and I am the table topic master. As the host have explained, that table topic session is a session where the guests, Gaveliers, and who participate in this meeting will have a chance, the opportunity to stride on answering questions without any preparation. So it's answering question without any preparation. This will help you guys to improve your thinking skills, hearing, and communication skills. Okay, without any further ado, who will be the first speaker? Come on. Before maybe someone volunteer, I would like to motivate you guys from a book. I've heard a quote that start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. So start here in Fortuna. Do prompt to session, answering questions, and what you can't, use your communication skills to answer these questions clearly. Okay? As simple as that. Come on, anyone from the 5 a.m. class? Come on. You know, ma'am said that you guys really loves reading. Yeah. It will be easy for you guys since you guys really like reading. It's all about words books. The theme itself, the power of words. Okay? How can you influence clearly what are you going to say? Anyone? Come on, guys. Time is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. Come on, guys. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. Yes. Or else we'll not get any viewers, guys. We'll not get any AdSense. Gavelier. Hi, good evening. Which question? Today we have special 8 questions since we only have one prepared speaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe number 7 because it's the lucky number. Sure, go number 7. Oh, I see. Sorry, there are some errors in the PowerPoint, so I'll just read question number 7. Thank you, Gavel Alpha. The tongue has no bones, but okay, please do not look at the slide. Okay, guys, reminder: do not look at the slide because this will, teach you to improve your hearing. Okay, I'll repeat once again. The tongue has no bones, but it is strong enough to break a heart. So be careful with your words. I'll repeat once more and only once. The tongue has no bones, but it is strong enough to break a heart. So be careful with your word. Anonymous, it's from me actually. Okay, got. Okay, Gavel Nanda, the time is yours.
As our team today said that the power have a word. Good afternoon, Madam Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and dear guests. I'm Claudia Nanda Permata. Imagine if suddenly the word you spoke appeared on your skin like a tattoo. Well, all of us know that a tattoo cannot be fully removed, even though you remove it with a laser or whatever it is. It also cannot be fully removed, right? Same also like the words we use. The words we use can inspire others, can heal other people, but even can break other people. Just like what the quote said. We never know how people will react to our thoughts, to what we said. So, if we know that our words, all of us may know that our words can be forgiven, but it may not be. Sorry, we all know that our words can be forgiven, but it cannot be fully forgiven. It will not be removed fully from their head. So please, we all already know that the word will always stay in that person's head. Please use our word clearly. I'm Nanda, and the words we use can have the big power. Thank you.
Thank you, Nanda. What a great opening question. What if words can appear like tattoos? Okay, guys, remind you once again to use the word of the day. So, eloquent, already, all over. Eloquent, here. So, it the ability to express thought and ideas clearly. So, that's the keyword, guys. Expressing thoughts and ideas clearly. And in Bahasa, it has the similar meaning, fasih, okay? Got it? Raise your hand like this if you got it. Got it. Okay, good. Up. The next speaker. Come on. We have a volunteer. Thank you. Not you. Okay, come on. Please welcome Gavelier Keira. Then how will I talk? Okay, pick Since question number 7 has been taken, there's only 7 questions left. You can choose. 3. Question number 3. Question number 3. Please look to the camera and say to the viewers, well, I will read the questions for you. Raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flower, not thunder. From a poet in Afghanistan, Rumi. Okay. It's yours.
Words can build people, they can heal people, but they can also break people. So you need to choose your words wisely. Not only do you have to choose your words wisely, the tone you use, the expression that you use also really impact people react to what you say. Good evening, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Gavaliers, and all of us. My name is Kira, and today I will telling you a little bit about the question that I just got. So it may be a habit or something that we always do, that when we're mad or when we are trying to push a point, show our arguments to other people, we may voice, some scream. Effective messages that you give isn't based on how high your voice is or how loud your voice is. If your point is strong, if what you are trying to say is important, it can touch people, there's no need for you to raise your voice. To be able to grow a flower, you need rain to go down. You need rain to help the flower grow, not a thunder. The thunder may even ruin the flower. When you scream to people, you don't know how they feel. Some people may be like, oh, it's okay, she's maybe just mad. But some people may get hurt if you scream or if you raise your voice towards them. When you are having a conversation with someone, you have to mind what you say. You have to think, oh, what will this person feel if I say my points out loud? You need to deliver your messages clearly in order to touch people's heart. Use the right expressions. Your words can change people, they can build people. Words are a two-way point. They can be positive or negative. So choose your words and choose your tone wisely. I'm Kira, and thank you for your attention.
Wow, what an amazing impromptu speech. What an eloquent speech. But you still forgot to use the word eloquent. Oh, jeez. It's okay. It's okay, but it's really great. Next, we have Gavalier Gyo. Please. Nice. Okay, we have 5 questions left. 5 questions left. 4. Question number 4, please. Question number 4. Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. Mother Teresa. Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. Mother Teresa. Yep. Got the point. You have organized, structured. Okay? Okay. The time is yours.
Have you ever had a bad day and someone says something kind like, you're doing a great job or you are incredible, and suddenly you felt a little better? Yes, no? Yes, no? Yeah. Well, it's funny how a few words can turn things around. Mother Teresa once said that kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their causes are truly endless. A kind word doesn't put a full effort, but can impact for a lifetime. Think about it. One compliment can boost someone's confidence. One encouraging word can making someone inspire and keep going. And one sentence like, I'm here, can remind someone that they're not alone. Words are free, but they're holding an incredible power. An eloquent example, like thank you, can change someone's perspective. Maybe you might forget what you say, but they won't forget what you say and how you make them feel. The beauty of the word is that they don't cost anything, but can mean everything. I want to encourage you guys to choose our word wisely, because if we didn't choose our words wisely, we can hurt someone's feeling. Because in the end, what we say can change someone's perspective. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavalier Gio. Words are free, but they has a have a long lasting impact. Isn't that right, man? Okay, sure, good, great. Anyone? Do I need? Oh, give an applause to Gavalier Jasmine as she volunteered herself. Whew. As the pathways open to success, Gavalier Jasmine stepped on the first stair. Okay, which question, Gavalier? Number 5. Let me read the question. It's okay, be nervous. How do words and language shape the learning process? Oh, it's good. How do words and language shape the language process? So basically, how this language can form someone in the process of learning. Okay? You've got it? You got some time? Up, slide please. Save up 70 power of your lamp. Okay. How do words and language shape the learning process? Got it? Okay, you may read. Okay. This is an exception from Toastmaster, so it's okay. You may take an example in everyday's class or ma'am. May use motivational language to shape Jasmine, make Jasmine a strong person. Yes, okay? Gavalier Jasmine, the time is yours.
Words can destroy and also words can inspire. So choose yours well. Today we are gathered here and also I'm standing here to share with you guys the topic that we will talk about, the topic that says the power of words. Words have a power to inspire, heal, and transform. Words also have a power to shape our actions, our emotions, and our thought. If we speak to another people, the thing that we must to do first is control ourselves. If I tell her like this, if I talk with her like this, or even I say this word, it is will give her like a good impression or even make her or him hurt. Words and language also can give us many, can teach us many things. Like when you, maybe yesterday you get mad by, for example, I'm sorry, please, I'm sorry, by Ma'am Nana. you can learn from yesterday that if I do this, I must to be better, because I want to make good impression for Ma'am Nana. Like maybe you will learn from the mistake that you made yesterday, and also every motivational every motivational speech like yeah we're doing today, you can take from there and you will learn from that motivational speech. Remember, words have the power, so that use that to change the world to be better. I'm Jasmine and thank you.
Thank you. What an amazing statement. Words are powerful. They have the power to change the world. But unfortunately, most people use their power not to do such great things, like mocking other people, say bad things, cursing. You know, you guys must be like me. Anyone? You may try to speak in front. It is a real golden opportunity to speak. Come on. Okay. Hi, good evening, Kak Dela. This is your first time, isn't it? Okay, it's okay to feel nervous, but as long as you try, everything, it's possible. Thank you, Selo. Okay, so which question will Kak Dela choose? The easiest one? Every question is easy. You could pick a number. 1, 2. Question number 2, please, Gavalier. Okay, question number 2. I will read the question. How can words be used to build or break trust in personal and professional relationship? How can words be used to build or break trust in personal and professional relationship? Got it? How will you answer this question in an organized way? Or do I need to elaborate it even further? Oh, you could try. Go. Please, guys, give a big applause to Kak Dela.
Hi guys, my name is Della and this is my first time to join this meeting, so yeah, please forgive me if I do a lot of mistakes, okay? Please let me read this one. Okay, how can word be used to build or break trust in personal and professional relationships? Okay, personally I believe that words are like bricks that build communication. And just like bricks, words cannot stand alone. Okay. My point is, just like bricks, word cannot stand alone. It means that it has other elements to complement words, like our gesture, like our tone of voice, like our facial expression, etc., etc. Okay. You guys know Obama? Yes. Yeah, okay. He is one of my favorite speakers because he always deliver his speech with very good of tone, and even he gave pause between words to emphasize certain meanings. Okay, back to the topic. What my point is, sometimes it's not only about the words, yeah, but sometimes it's about how you deliver it. If you look at the person that you communicate with, and you say it with a full of genuine, she or they will feel encouraged, or they will be brave to take a bigger step in their life. Okay, that's all.
You have tried your best. It's okay. Very good. Words are like bricks, yeah? Oh, a volunteer, please. Please give applause. Good evening, Rian. Ma'am, can we let him introduce himself? Can we let him introduce? Kajus. Oh, explained. Sure. Okay, so which question? Which number? How many are left? 1. Number 5. Number 1, please. Number 1. Oh yeah, reminding, please use the word of the day, eloquent. No need. Okay, question number 1. Can words be alone be as powerful or as actions? If you think so, why or why not, please? I'll read it once again. Can words alone be as powerful as actions? Why or why not? The time is yours.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the chance. Before going to the question, I want to introduce myself. My name is Sirian. I am a former student of Fortuna, but it's a long time since I came here. And then I will answer the question. Can words alone be as powerful as actions? In my opinion, words cannot be so powerful if you do not take the words into action. Because sometimes, as a social people, we use words to socialize with our people and interact with other people. We use words to express ourselves and our feelings. And then we use words also to pour out our idea. But sometimes our idea can be implemented because we just think in our mind and we just said it, but taking no action at all. So, if we have great thought, great idea, we have to put our idea, what is in our mind into an action. Because without an action, our idea and what we want to do cannot be done. In our daily life, we used to find many friends or people that are so talk active, but they just become talk active and do not take action about what he or she has to do. So what I want to say is, if we have words in our mind about any idea, we have to put our words into an action so it will become impactful in our life. I think that's all.
Thank you. Okay, please, how many questions? Okay, we have 2 questions left. Question number 6 and question number 8. And I saw someone raising her hand. Please, Gavalier Abigail. Question number 6 and 8. Which one? Number 8. Please. Ooh, question number 8 is a little bit long. Words have energy and power with the ability to help, heal, hinder, hurt, harm, or humiliate, and humble. What is your opinion on the quote by Yehuda Burke? Yehuda Burke. Words have energy and power with the ability to help, to heal, to hinder, hurt, harm, humiliate, and to humble. Got the idea? Okay, the time is yours.
We should always be careful with using our words because it is so powerful, it can change anything. We can persuade others, we can humiliate others, and we can also encourage others to do things only by using our words. But using our words needs to be careful too because wrong words can be bleeding to a fatal outcome. Maybe you mean the right thing. You want to encourage them to do something. But if you choose the wrong words, then they might feel humiliated. They feel worthless. So whenever we're trying to speak to someone, try to think about what word should we use. Because word is very powerful. Word is also a very powerful weapon. We can use it to go against someone. Whenever we're in a debate, we have to give our opinion. And there, we have to do it with a very convincing way. We need to take people to our side. And with that, we know that words is very powerful. It can change anything in our life. It can change ourselves. It can change other people. I'm Abigail. Thank you.
Okay? Oh, please, who will take the next question? Oh, there's two rock paper scissors, man. Best out of one, okay? No repetition. Best out of one. Best of one. Audrey, okay? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Next time you'll do the prepared speech. Okay? Last question, question number 6. Guys, please stay calm. Question number 6. How do the words we choose in a difficult situation influence the outcome? How do the words we choose in difficult situations influence the outcome? You've got it, Audrey? Okay. And please, pretty please, use the word of the day. Eloquent. The ability to express thoughts and ideas clearly. So, Kara was delivering an eloquent speech. For example, okay? Time is yours.
Words are very powerful. It can change any outcomes, even in difficult situations. Let's say we are trapped in a cave. It's very dark and we are with our 3 other friends. They were all panicking.
They say, "Oh my God, we will never get out of this place." And one say, "Don't worry, we can find a way out of here." If we hear the first friend words and think about it, we will also start to panic and we will never calm down and can't think of a way out. But if we hear the other friend, we can stay calm and start thinking of a plan to come out of the cave. Kind words can make other people confident, calm, and healing others, while hurtful words can make other in and even panic in some situations. But let's say, for another example, let's say you are doing a test and it was a pretty hard test and you didn't learn last night. First, you said to yourself, "Oh my God, I cannot do this. It's too hard. I'm gonna fail." But if you think that you can do it, then you will feel confidence and uh, can finish it. So always be confident and say kindful words to other people. Thank you. I'm sorry I cannot use the word of the day.
Okay, there's a special offer. This is an extra scene. Ma'am Nana has a question for the last speaker. She will give the latest a present to anyone who wants to take it. Me. She will give present for those who wants to take it. Come on, anyone? 1, 2, come on. If not, I will take it. Guys? Okay. Can. Daniel, don't don't try to push away someone's luck, okay? Maybe he will share his angpa with me. Okay? Come on. Ma'am Nana.
Okay. I've got 3 questions. Just choose one. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 2. Okay. How does the power of word affect people? Basically, this is all wrapping over the question. This is wrapping all the questions that already they show on the screen. How does the power of words affect people? One more time. How does the power of words affect people?
Words is a double-edged sword. It can be good, but it can be bad. Hello everyone, my name is Ken Michael Luli. And just imagine, you can make someone's day by saying positive things or by encouraging them with our words. But you can also use your words to discourage people, to mock other people. Words can be a weapon sometimes. If we aren't careful about the words we pick, it can come back to us later. For example, I said a joke. I said my friend's father's name, like Yanto or thing. At the time, I would think that, oh, that's funny. But as I grew up, I realized there is childish, immature, and there is just overall bullying. Also, by choosing our words, we can build trust. To build trust, we have to use our word clearly. It can affect others people's mind. When we deliver an eloquent speech, people can understand easily instead of stuttering. I don't know. We can also help other people grow by encouraging them. We can give them advices, and we can help them improve their communication skills. We can talk to them as simple as a simple day-to-day conversation. Anton, hello, good morning, how are you? Okay. To affect other people, we have to choose our words carefully. We can use advanced word with uh, students, or we can use slangs with our friends. Depends on the situation, we can affect others people's mind. Other people will think I'm immature if I use slangs in a formal presentation, but if I use it in a friend group, it is normal. Just be careful with your word, guys. It can come back later to you. Remember, it is a double-edged sword. Thank you.
Ma'am Ken is asking for the present. Later, just kidding. Thank you, thank you. The moral of the speech is, do not call your friends by his dad names. Okay, guys. Ma'am, are there any more questions? Oh no, it's not your lucky day. Well, that is our last question. Yep, Gavalier Ken, thank you for participating. And it's okay, guys, for those who hasn't got the opportunity to come in front and deliver. I will close this session with a quote from someone who drops out of college and built the biggest company ever in the world. It's Bill Gates. No? Bill Gates, no. I want Bill Gates, Lilo, sorry. Success is not last. Mistakes are not fatal. The most important thing is that you keep going. I'm Gavalier Gede, and have a great night. Well, back to you, the host of the meeting.
Thank you, Gavalier Gede. Hello again, it's me. As like I said earlier, we only have one prepared speaker who will deliver his 7th project. Isn't that wonderful, guys? Not wonderful, right? Without any further ado, I would like to give this chance to Mem Nana, who will assess his project. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I will give this chance to Madam Toastmaster to assess his projects.
Thank you, the host of the meeting, Gavalier Feola. First of all, I would like to congratulate the Gavalier and President Club of Fortuna Gavel Toastmasters, Gavalier Selo. He has completed project number 6, right? And today he's going to deliver his project number 7. For you who haven't seen this, basically members will be given 10 projects to complete. This is for communication project. And if you see that some Gavaliers are taking roles as a timer, grammarian, what else? That is to sharpen your leadership skills. Well, project number 7 is quite tough. I think this is really tough because talking about research your topic. The speaker must be willing to do, to put extra effort, to make extra effort to put into his speech. And let's see whether Gavalier Selo will do this well. Now let me read the, what is it? Look at this. Let me read the notes that you're supposed to remember during your speech. The speaker is to select. So this is one more time that the project number 7 is research your topic. The speaker is to select a subject of importance to the audience. And again, what is important to the audience? You have to think about the audience need that requires a large amount of research. You see? This project, you need to find the data, get the information as much as possible. You must collect the information that from numerous sources, from many sources, and carefully support points with specific facts. The examples, for example, make it examples and illustration. Okay? Well, beside that, the speaker is to incorporate with he or she has learned in previous project about propose, organization, how you organize your speech, and word usage, body language, vocal variety. So you have been going through 6 projects and compile all the experience when you're delivering the 6 projects. And you see, as well as you use appropriate suggestion from the evaluation received, hopefully for what the feedback you have received will be applied in this project, because project number 7 is quite tough. You are going to be end to your project. You will have completed project, the 10 projects. So hopefully that today you will do much better than the 6 project. Cavalier Celo, good luck.
I'm just going to say I'm a little bit nervous. As the project gets higher, it gets tougher, especially since I have to incorporate the other projects into this one project as well. Right, so the topic that I've picked is gaming. And the topic that I focus more on the gaming is what benefit does a game have? And what can it lead to our normal lives? Right. Everyone here has a hobby, right? From reading a book, drawing, gardening, or even binge watching some of your favorite shows. Lots and lots of them. As for me, it's playing video games, of course. Whenever I got back home, I would routinely do all of my chores before I got to playing. That way, there won't be any hindrances while I have fun. Alas, with each game I played, my parents would just stare at me with their glare and their sigh, as if I was a failure and I dishonored them. Now, on top of that, many people would told me that video games don't benefit me at all, and it's just a waste of time. And to that I said, objection! Since I believe that with every action must come with an outcome, and it's only considered to be bad if it's done excessively. I'm just going to continue. Which is why I'm going to prove that video games has many benefits by showing you the data that I have gathered. Keep going. Right. Now, first of all, let's take a look at a survey that was carried out by 3 companies or organizations. These were carried out by the National Literacy of Trust, NLT, the Association of UK Interactive Entertainment, and a book publishing company known as Penguin Random House. Yes, that's their name. I'm also surprised. And in this survey, they carried out to see the effects of video games on children at school. And there are over 5,000 people, or even just more, that participate during this survey. The research has found that video games can benefit a lot for the young ones, especially in their literacy skills, creativity, and empathy, which is the ability for them or him or her to feel into their shoes and understand another person's feelings. Now, let's take a look. 79% of the students and the children liked reading content related about video games, from reviews, blogs, and even stories within the games itself. It is also said that some of them, as far as ways, were told that video games made me a better reader. Can you imagine? A video game better than a book? Crazy, isn't it? Moving on, 63% of the students would like to write anything that is related to games, starting from fan fictions, stories, and blogs around social media such as Instagram and Twitter. X. Furthermore, the researchers also found that 58% of the children are interested in making their very own games. And some of them even wanted to say that they wanted to continue this to college. And the next thing you know, 65% of them said that they empathize with the characters. They feel and they know that they understand how it feels to be someone else by playing these characters on certain games, like Dead Red Redemption and Grand Theft Auto. And lastly, 76% of them would talk to their friends and even strangers online and talk about the games, building up their relationship and connections, friendships, and making newer bonds, clans, and so on. See, literacy skills and communication skills aren't the only parts and base that games can develop, but brains can also be developed through gaming as well. And researchers have proven this by doing a special brain test. And over thousands of people across the globe partake in this test. And the results were shown that those who played games are performed even better in terms of memory, attention, and reasoning-based tests, more than those who do not play games at all. Also, it is stated by Professor Owen that depending on the games, it may affect the person's skills and their personalities. He also states, and he also said, that video games are very impressive, that the fact that they can change a person's personality. And throughout the years, it has been shown in some cases. Now, skills, literacy, and cognitive development. Those three skills are the major parts of a game. But there is one thing that gaming thrives, and that is connection through gaming. Friends online. Get to meet everyone from across the world, make bonds, whether it be a good one or a bad one. Not only that, it is easy to connect with others through Wi-Fi. Plus, whenever you feel down or a bad day, you could just hop in a game and ask your friends about maybe your lover's issue or maybe maybe something else. Talk things out. Now, I wanted to strengthen my point by telling you an example of a game that is beneficial towards our life. A boy who saved his sister by a moose with the power of gaming. Yes, this is... You see, this event takes place in 2007. I was an infant back in the days. And this incident happened in a small village in Norway. That boy's name is Hans Jørgen Olsen. He was 12 years old, and he had a sister who is 10 years old. They would usually take the bus to go to school, but they were running late. So Olsen decided to go through the woods, and suddenly a moose attacked them. So what did Olsen did? He learned from a video game, World of Warcraft, a move called taunting. He provoked the moose, and the moose immediately rammed at him. But he survived because of a backpack. From that incident, Olsen didn't change or alter his life. And he still enjoys gaming. From those data I've gathered, I've concluded that video games can reshape the world, and it can even reshape the person's perspective of the world. But why is it that many people would always look at the bad side? Remember that with every light comes a shadow. So don't just look at something with one angle, but you must widen your view.
What a wonderful speech. Everyone give a big applause to Cavalier Salo. You did a great job, Cavalier Salo. That actually gives me a little bit more different perspective on video games. But oh, motivational speech, inspired speech. Okay, so right now we are going to enter the next session, who will be led by my beautiful friend Cavalier Eglin and her team. Please give a big applause.
Thank you, the host of the meeting. Now we will hear the report of the TAG team. First, I request the timer to explain his report. Please welcome Cavalier Michael.
Okay, check. G'day everyone. G'day. I'm back with some reports and some of the notes that I've taken throughout the session, the table topic session and also the prepared session. Now, starting with the TTS session, we have 9 speakers, and we're going to start with Cavalier Nanda. She spoke for 2 minutes and 34 seconds, which is 4 seconds above the eligible time. Second one is Cavalier Kera. She spoke for 2 minutes and 18 seconds, which is still eligible. The third one is Cavalier Gio with 1 minute and 50 seconds. She's eligible for the voting. The next one is Cavalier Jasmine. She spoke for 2 minutes and 11 seconds, which makes her eligible as well. The next one, it's going to be guest Della. She spoke for 2 minutes and 13 seconds. She's eligible for voting. Next one is guest Rian. He spoke for 2 minutes and 37 seconds, which is 7 seconds above the eligible requirements. The next one is going to be Cavalier Abigail. She spoke for 1 minute and 48 seconds, which makes her eligible. The next one is Cavalier Audrey. She spoke for 2 minutes and 11 seconds. And last but not least, Cavalier Ken. He spoke for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And for the prepared speakers, Cavalier Cello. He spoke for 8 minutes and 10 seconds, which is 40 seconds above the eligible time. However, excuse me, Toastmaster, is he eligible? The prepared speaker. I mean, that he spoke for 8 minutes. Yes. Yes. It's all right. Okay. Congratulations for Cavalier Cello. He's eligible for the. Yeah, same thing. I mean, interesting, relatable. Yeah, me too. Anyways, that is all my report, and back to you, the general evaluator.
Thank you, Cavalier Michael. Next, I'll invite Gavalier Keisha to deliver her report. Please welcome Gavalier Keisha.
Thank you, host. And as the unnecessary word counter, I tracked the filler words used during today's session. Here's what I found. The first table topic speaker, which is Gavalier Nanda, says words we use for 4 times. Our words for 4 times, and the word forgiven twice. Gavalier Keira used words wisely twice and raise your voice twice. Gavalier Giovanni used the statement choose words wisely twice. And Gavalier Jasmine used words can 3 times and the word impression 3 times. And Kak Della used the filler words for twice. Guest Karian used action for 4 times and idea for 4 times as well. Gavalier Abigail used the words powerful for 4 times. Gavalier Audrey didn't use any filler words or repetitive words. Please give a big applause. And guest can use for 3 times. Overall, you guys did a very great job, but let's continue to cut down on these filler sounds and repetitive words. The more we can avoid them, we're gonna be better at public speaking. Back to you, the general evaluator.
Thank you, Gavalier Keisha. Last but not least, I will invite Gavalier Iqbal to deliver his report. Gavalier Iqbal, the time is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Now it's the end of the meeting, and I think I should report my findings. First, we have Gavalier Nanda, which is not eligible for the vote, sadly, because she didn't say the word of the day. I don't really find any grammatical error, but it just her speech feel doesn't align correctly and has a lot of long pauses. For the second speaker, Gavalier Keira, even though her speech is very good, but sadly, she is also not eligible. I also don't really find any grammatical error. It just feels that her voice tone is not natural. For the third speaker, the first speaker that eligible for the vote, which is Gavalier Gio, there are several misuse or grammatical error that I find. First, I heard some misplace of S. In example, how she said that someone's statements, not someone's statement. Also, sentence that says making someone inspire. I think it will be much better if you say it can make someone inspired, or you can say it can inspire people. And also, another misword is that it's not. You said that you can hurt someone's feeling, but you may say you may hurt someone's feeling. For the fourth speaker, Gavalier Jasmine, which is not eligible for the vote, I don't really notice a really much of grammatical error. It's just how she speaks. She speaks so many likes, and I think that's just a bad habit that most of Indonesians have. Next is Guest Della. She's also not eligible for the vote. She delivered a wonderful speech, not so much of grammatical error, but I just giving advice that you don't have to repeat the question or repeat the quotes before you answering or giving your speech. Next is Guest Rian, which is also not eligible. I found some issues here, like he said that before going to the question, I think it will be much better if you said before we moving to the question or before I answer the question, I will introduce myself. Next, also that he said it long time since then. I think it will be much better if you said it's been a long time since last time I came here in Fortuna. And I believe that his last point can be shortened with a quote that say action speaks louder, but you may also can extend or elaborate from that quote also. The last is, no, not the last. The next is Gavelier Abigail, which is also not eligible. I don't find much of grammatical error, but some of her speech feels some repetitive, especially on the debate point. I think that it feels very repetitive. Next is Gavelier Ordi, which is also not eligible. I don't find really much grammatical error. It's just maybe the choice of the word. Let's say that people can panic in some situation. I think it will be much better if you said people can panic in certain situation. People may panic in certain situation. The next is Gavelier Can. What a wonderful speech, and also is one of the only two people that are eligible in this meeting is Kak Gio and Ken. So give applause for them. So Ken said, "Oh, I said my friend's dad's name." I think you could say, "I call my friends by their dad's name," not say. I think it will be like. Great speech for the TTM section. Let's move on to the prepared speaker, Gavelier Cello. It's a wonderful speech, very great speech. But let's see. Point A on the hobby. He said that everyone has their own hobby, but for me, it's playing video games. I think to me, it's more suitable. B on the survey. He said there's on the slide says that more than 5,000 people were surveyed. It's spelled WHERE. I think it's supposed to be 5,000 people were surveyed, right? Next, he says that students should like to read. Students should like to read things that related to the video games. I think it will be better if you said student likes to read things that related to the video games, right? Next is for little advice from Madam Toastmaster. She said that don't put too much unnecessary data because the data on the survey, you put too much data like Goku reading, right? And also the last grammatical error that I found is on the last part, which on story you said that they took the bus. It's supposed to be they took a bus. Right. I think that's all. Everyone deliver a very nice speech, and don't be afraid to make a grammatical error. We are all humans and we are here to learn. Back to you, the GE.
Thank you, Grammarian Iqbal. Such a great explanation. Yes. Okay. Now I will deliver my report as the general evaluator. Well, the meeting began at 6:20, which means we start a bit late. Next, I see that most of the attendants were active in the table topic session. Please give a big applause. Therefore, we had 9 speakers at the table topic sessions, and we also had 1 special prepared speakers. Well, I also see that all the evaluators were good at explaining their roles. I'd like to add some more. I still see that some audience are not brave enough to participate in the table topic session. But guys, I know it's not easy as a beginner, but it's only a way for us to grow in confidence. Lastly, I apologize if the meeting was not organized, but we will try to improve in the future. I think that's all for my report. Back to you, the host of the meeting.
Hey, hi, it's me again. Please don't get bored of my face. Right now, okay, thank you, Kagede. Right now, we will hear a very, very short explanation from Madam Toastmaster before we move on into the next session.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations for Cavalier Cello, who has completed 7 projects. And I would say that you passed 7 projects and you're going to go to next project, manual project number 8. Well, well, basically for the detailed feedback, I'll talk to you privately, personally. But there are not 3 points that I'd like to emphasize tonight. Speakers applied the topic very well. Okay, as I could see that the audience showed their engagement to his speech. This is really good. Everyone like, yeah, it was really good. You see, the speaker did sufficient research. I say that he's really good, in collecting the data. Sorry, as he explained from different perspective based on the data. Third one more, and speaker purpose is very clear. That giving a message because he's give an influence to others, and I got influence right now. That this is the message from the speaker that playing games can activate our brain more. Advanced gain depends on the right. So my feedback for Gavalier Cello to improve his next project. That pay attention to your tenses, okay? Your tenses is if you explain something past, okay, had been completed in the past tense, and pick the the word can was it game can may that make no panic. People may panic. And use passive voice if it's necessary. So don't force to always use active voice. Okay, but once again, overall, I love his speech and I'm looking forward to hearing his next project number 8. Congratulations, Gabriel Cello. Back to you, the host of the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Madam Toastmaster, for giving the most valuable feedbacks. Okay, guys. Actually, we are this close to end the meeting. This close. But fortunately, we have another exciting session. We, all of us, me personally, absolutely thrilled to have Kak John with us this evening to share his expertise and insights. So, get ready for an engaging and informative session, and please welcome Kak John.
Check. Great. So we are going to start my session a little bit differently tonight. I'm gonna have a video for us to witness, and I hope that such a video can capture attentions and open hearts. Yeah. So let's check this out.
Kalau seorang ibu bisa mengandung dan melahirkan seorang anak, itu sama artinya dia sanggup melakukan apapun demi dia anak. Ini pelajaran untuk ketong semua anak cucu. Kalau ini kejadian memang pernah terjadi. Dan Sone akan terulang lagi. laki-laki waras yang akan melukai hati perempuan. Karena kita semua lahir dari kelamin yang berdarah.
Turn out.
Laki-laki
Turn
waras.
on. Yeah, we can have it turn on. Okay. So that was a short trailer for a quite inspiring documentary, which in essence portrays some of the most disturbing social and legal issues in our community. Throughout the scene, if you watch the movie completely, you may take a look at the action of problems such as abortion, yeah, woman abuse, to human trafficking. Some aspects in the movie might have been exaggerated, but it is unfortunate for me to say that this is the reality of the situation that we are facing in NTT at the present moment. Can we go to the next slide, please? Do I have the pointer? Pointer, yeah, okay, awesome. Right. So, referring to the latest annual report of our provincial police department, NTT has seen a significant rise in crimes relating to women especially. In 2024 alone, it was reported that more than 2,541 women in NTT became victims of domestic violence and human trafficking. Wait a minute, if you think that is horrendous, let me say that 941 of these cases resulting in female death. It is very safe for me to say that our province, our home, has no longer become a safe place for all of us to live. That sounds horrendous. That sounds like a nightmare written directly from a novel book. But this is the reality that we have to face. Then, I'm a thinker, so I would like to think. Actually last night I went on a hiking journey. I went out to this little mountain, 3 hours drive away from here. It's called Timaus Mountain. Yeah. So when I got to the top of the mountain, I had the time to reflect on the root causes of this problem. I asked myself, what could be the reason why all of these are happening? What is wrong with our education system that we so often fail to understand even the basic things? Committing a crime, putting your hands against women are illegal, and it seems like our people find it very difficult to wrap their head around and to understand that very such a basic things. So what I did is I went to my research laptop. I did my little research, and I found a very eye-opening discoveries. I found that in most public school here, one more time, in most public school here, the education system only focuses on memorization without comprehension. This is a high level statement, so I'm going to say it once again. The public educational system in Indonesia only targets memorization, not comprehension. This type of education is called parrot learning. Everybody say parrot learning. From the keyword parrot, students are taught to only remember and also repeat what the teachers say without actually giving a room for critical analysis. right? Let's take a look at this image right here. So what is presented right in front of you is a framework of teaching objectives, of learning objectives. What is the goal if you decide to learn one subject? And there are steps to that. We start from the bottom all the way up to creating. So the final goal of being at school is to actually to create innovators, to make sure that leaders generate another leaders. Yeah? However, quick questions. Where do you think our educational system stand on this hierarchy? We are at the very bottom, that's right. Remembering. So think of this. Our final objective is only the beginning steps to, the beginning steps to achieve what we call as objective learning goal. That's only the beginning. So we've missed numbers of steps here based on Bloom's taxonomy. So then, I'm trying to, get it familiarized with myself about this missing of gap. Because when you have gap, you have disparity. Everybody say disparity. When you have disparity, you have disadvantage, right? So I can personally draw a connection between poor quality of education to higher criminal rate. And this is the struggles that we face as a society in NTT. We face the struggles of not understanding the power of words. Sometimes it is very hard for our people, for me, for you, for all of us, to understand that words contain strength. Yeah? And I have evidence. The evidence are these 2 points here. I swear I'm going to be quick. First, weak communication skills. The number 1 point doesn't require explanation. In legal terms, we call it general truth. When general truth happens, no need for further explanation. All of us can be struggling, can be challenged on how to communicate our thoughts, on how to communicate our points. That's the basic number 1 core of the problems that I think we face here. Number 2, we often experience failure to recognize ethical implication of words. Guys, I have to break it down for you, but words can change people. Words do have powers to alter perspectives, as somebody said before, to alter emotions. And when memorization-based learning or parrot learning system takes place, what you're going to have individuals that are trained to only remember, not to think outside of the box, not to analyze critically. For example, I give you an example, right? Imagine a student who his whole childhood life has been trained to only remember the definition of the word stupid as lack of intelligence. Yeah? He was not trained to understand the ethical effect that he might have towards other people when he says the word. Then he might misuse the words carelessly. He might be saying, that's a stupid idea. You are such a stupid person. Without understanding the effect that it will have on people, we might fall victim to what we call as hate speech, to what we call as misuse of words. However, if we have been educated the correct way, if we've been educated how to properly navigate the interpretation, the meaning of words, we have the ability to express disagreement more eloquently. Thank you. More more elegantly and more constructively by saying, I don't think it will work because A, B, C, and D. Or perhaps there's another way to approach the problem, right? And those two responses sound much more acceptable in my ears than the previous ones. Yeah. If we go back to the previous pyramid here, excuse me, creating, evaluating, analyzing, applying, understanding, I don't think I have the privileges to experience those at schools. I got to learn those skills outside of schools. And it is very problematic. I think it is very problematic. So let me make this thing very clear here. That misusing of words, misusing of language can stimulate problems. It can escalate conflicts. And the lack of awareness can contribute to violence, as we've seen in the beginning of the video. So fellow Gavaliers, Toastmasters, friends, families, tonight I'm standing right in front of you, not just as your mentor, not just as your big brother, little brother, as your family, but I'm taking this opportunity. I was looking forward to take this opportunity to stand in front of you because we do not have this type of chance more often, right? So I'm utilizing everything in my disposal to stand here in front of you, to do the best that I can, to carry my professional duty as a public prosecutor. And I must tell you this. If you want to turn back crimes, yeah? Do you want to turn back crimes? I do not hear you. Do you want to turn back crimes? Of course. If you want to build a peaceful community, if you want to heal the world, then you better watch your words. Thank you very much. I was informed it's 5 to 10 minutes, so I think I'll try to make it. Sure. Let's take questions. Let's take questions. Okay, all right, yeah. Yeah. He got answer. Yeah. Yes. Before. How much time did I actually spend on the last speech? How much time? That's right. Okay, go ahead, man.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you, John, for a great explanation.
You're
and
welcome.
I myself really learned more about what you...
Right. I keep forgetting that. Yeah. Okay. So we're on internet.
Good evening, everyone.
You have to come here, actually. Yeah, you have to get here.
I think I don't need to introduce myself.
Yes, please.
Everyone knows me. First of all, I want to say thank you, John, for great explanation. And myself, as a foreigner, I really learned more about what you shared about NTT. My question is, what you explained, what's the way how we can change the education system in order to have more, it be more beneficial for the students and also for the society to level up? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Very good questions, actually. So I'm going to go back to this very interesting, actually, I just happened to learn this at the office a couple months ago. So this is actually the steps, Joe, to get to the top of the food chains. Yeah, we start from remembering, the basic to creating. So whenever you are aiming to have somebody taught or to have somebody educated, then this is actually what we call as the parameters of the result, the key performance indicators. If he can remember, fine. Then whether does he understand or not. And whether does he can analyze or apply, evaluate. So this is next level of educating. My solution, my elegant solution, is actually start by evaluating. This is why I love this type of platform. Because we got to evaluate. We got to give constructive feedbacks. And we, at the end of the day, hopefully, we can create another leaders, future leaders. So I think this is a very good framework, very good guidance in how we can achieve our objectives. I hope that answers the questions. Go ahead if you want to ask follow-up.
Thank you so much. But it was too close, but still I think that I'm not receiving the answer.
Right, it's okay.
Like, as you explained, so the education system is not like elegant. And I mean, what we should do to have more improvement in the field of education, as you see it, like the school, they are just providing, and just like educating the students to memorize, they're supposed to follow and doing other steps.
I understand. It's a very concerning status quo at the moment because we are stuck with the same curriculum to kind of assess all the students with the same standard. But students are born with diverse background, with diverse talents. I think start opening up to kind of appreciate what students have instead of pushing our curriculums, pushing this type of lessons to students to fit them. I think it's better. For instance, I'm good. I think I can be better in public speaking rather than, going through medical faculties. But if we are stuck in the standard that mathematics should be always the indicators of success, of intelligence, then I'm afraid to say, but we are here for a long time until we get to the creating level. But if we are open, if we're opening for the possibility of appreciating people with creative innovations, like gaming, do you think gamers gets enough appreciation in this country? I don't think so. Yeah. Do you think vloggers, travelers, bloggers, chef, artists, musicians, do you think they have enough appreciation here? Do you think they get well compensated here? Athlete, football player, not really. People always go to the safe route, and the safe route is common and is applicable and is pushed down the throats to everyone. And everyone doesn't have the talent. And I hope as a teacher, you can recognize different needs of your students and embracing those needs. I hope that's the basic, I think that's the basic requirements. Yeah, thank you very much. We have very good questions. That was very good questions, actually. Yeah. Go ahead. Right here. We have a microphone here.
Well, first of all, thank you, John. I'd like to appreciate you for emphasize on the topic of education. Well, Mr. Jawat talking from the point of view of teacher. Well, I will talk from my point of view as a student. Well, it is true that my school applied this, but sometimes I try to break out of the zone. But every time I tried, either my friends mock me or the teachers just told him, that's your problem, that's not mine. So how do I deal with this? So just let it happen, But, I feel, I try to influence other that remembering is not the point of learning. It's to create, and after you create, you could impact impactful to others. So yeah, how to deal with that kind of situation.
All right, before getting straight to what I think could be, a good feedbacks to your concern, I'd like to ask, how have you been dealing with the problem so far? So, for instance, if there is a doubt, if there is an insult, if there is a worry about your success, how do you deal with such challenges? I want to know first.
To be honest, I just ignore them because I think it doesn't affect me. But why I want to break it, it's to make them realize that remembering is not the solution. Because every time they remembers, often only because of there is an examination, they try to remember everything all at once rather than understanding the concept of the material itself. Yes.
Yeah, very good questions. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great. Thank God I used to be in school as well. Yeah. Right. So I was once in those type of shoes. Yeah. I'm not those. I can be nerdy when I was in school, but I tried to do certain things as well. So I kind of got the point of your frustration here, but we are always educated in this environment to make the best out of the situation you're in. Do not let this type of environment hold you down. Do not let what your parents, what the noises, what the neighborhood say brings you down. Because what are the chances of you? Oh, this is such a terrible educational system. So let me fly to Ireland tomorrow. That's not possible. Yeah. So a very wise people once tell me, control what you can control. Yeah. And do not worry about what is out of your control. So right now here, you have a limited access towards personal growth at school. But you can have numerous opportunities outside of it. For instance, like this. Yeah? For instance, like other things, other beneficial things like this. Like joining Gavel Masters. That's what I'm saying, young people out there or here. Yeah? Try to make yourself busy with something that is important. I'm going to be honest with you. Try to occupy yourself that is something that is beneficial short term and long term. Because let's be real, you're not going to get the full out of it from school, from your teacher. So you're going to have to work even harder. You're going to work even harder. And we're here for it. We're here for it. And, this place is one of the great start. So I think you're on the right track. But one thing about ignorance, sometimes when losers like your bullying friends wants to bring you down like that, we tend to ignore them, right? Yeah. It's our tendency to ignore. I learned to ignore when I was young, such a young man like you. But it doesn't end there, actually. I do not bring any solution if I ignore. Yeah. So we try to talk, even though it sounds mainstream, but try to communicate. Show them that you have good communication skills. Show them that you can be diplomatic. Show them that, dude, I think you have the misunderstanding of who I am. Yeah. Because if you keep ignoring them, they're not going to change. You're not going to be the change in the community. And when we need people like you, right, to speak up, to take the initiative. Yeah. So I want you to become more active in problem solving in your ways. Thank you very much. Awesome. Questions? Last questions.
Thank you for releasing me. Releasing? Or how can I say? Whatever. Release, right. all the question and answer that are already said are most likely to prevent those issues, the domestic violence or human trafficking to women, to prevent it to happen on the future, right? But how are we going to address the status quo? What the issues that already happen here, right? Because those men, those people who are vulnerable, who are do those things are most likely a grown man who already graduated. So we cannot fix or we cannot address it by just fixing our academic system. How
True.
are we going to address it, the
True.
status quo?
Okay, same question. Since these young men's future leaders of our communities came brave enough to address questions, I'm going to redirect the question back to you. What have you been doing so far? What have you been doing so far? No, it's okay. What have you been doing? I want to know. There is no wrong answers here.
You know, going to school, participating in debate, basketball, esports. I try a lot of things.
Okay, do you think you are making a contribution towards that objective or no?
I don't think I really making so much impact. I just live. I don't really. I think I'm not capable enough to.
Right. See. Okay. If everyone here, if you have the mindset of let me wait until I get 2,000 million in salary per month to start giving to donations. You'll wait, and when you get there, actually, scratch that. Let me get 300,000 US million before I start making goods. The question is, if not now, then when? Yeah? If not now, then when? I understand that we are limited to who we are. Yeah? Everyone can contribute in their own capacity. But I guess you are on the right environment to give contribution to the community. So there shouldn't be any excuse of, I'm not capable yet. There is no such a thing called small help. It's still help. There is no such a thing called tiny steps to help other people. If you help people, you help people. And that's the end of it. Yeah? I couldn't give monies to people. Yeah, but I can socialize, I can go out there and speak the truth, I can fight for their justice at the courtroom. That's how I do it in my capacity. And if everyone here is doing it in your own capacities, I think we'll get to the finish line. Yeah. So actually, this is a very good question. This might be the questions of turning you back into something called community service. Are you familiar with that, community service? Yeah, I'm sure we are, yeah? Okay, so Iqbal, this is actually a very good timing. So you asked this question, I want you to go back home, probably go hiking like me, yeah? You go hiking like me, and you got to reflect on yourself. What have I done? What have I done in my capacity? Yeah? What have I done? Or am I that person who waits until I get this? Oh, wait until I get married, okay? If I get married, then I'll do this, okay? Wait until I get a job to start making changes. Wait until I build a house to start making changes. There is no such a thing called small help. It's always help. There will be no tomorrow. So it's time, it's now or never. Such a thing. And I'm more than sure that you have the mindset and you have the energy, you have the strength, you have the physique, you have the right surroundings to contribute. It's just now you reflecting. Go to Timau, yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
I will go with.
All right.
I will go with Echo. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, though. Good question. Good question. I think that's the end. That should do it. Yeah. Oh, before I close, can I get like 30 seconds? I want to say this because I've seen familiar faces here. I've seen unfamiliar faces. I want to say this. Yeah. Whatever that you do, I hope that you do out of the best of your capability. Yeah. And whatever you do, I hope you put other people in your priority as well. Right? Studying, working in the government, as I am, teaching. I hope that we can work towards something in common that bring positivities to our community, because our community need it. I'm being honest with you. Entity, you might take it easy, but this place that we're living in so comfortably safe is no longer safe. Guys, we gotta start making changes, and we gotta make it fast and more efficient. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Lots of thanks, Kak John. 12 years ago, I met Kak John. We're still in SMP. Today, I saw it. Now I'm seeing him as a young prosecutor in West Java. Yeah. Thank you, Kak John. Hopefully, every time when you come down to Kupang, don't forget always come and drop by at Fortuna. I know. I think he's the only one who's always come and return to Fortuna. Thank you so much. Yes. And I just want to invite you, guys, what God John says, don't witness. I'm inviting everyone to join one day in E-class. In E-class, we're learning all these things because basically E-class is created to fill the gaps between school and out of school. The question is, did you learn in school? This one. Yeah, right. Starting from remembering to creating and go through, understand the matter. You learn how to understand the case. You understand and be sensitive. Try to look what is going on around you. And you try to, analyzing what has happened. You analyze things, why this happened, starting from what, where, how, why. Correct? Even next week, I wanted you to ask you why you get sick so often. Okay? Think about it at home. Why you got sick? Why you fall sick very often? What caused that? Find all information. Find the cause. It's like you find the facts of brain. Now I can find you. I can see you so different in acting, different in thinking. Look, everyone knows that how valuable our brain is. Yes, correct? Am I correct? Right. And you also learn how to apply what you have learned in your daily life. Then you conduct an evaluation. And, through the feedback that you get from time to time. So that's why don't miss classes. And be active and don't pay, feeling down. And I shout at you because I love you. And I want you to be like John even more in the future. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you so much for Kak John for explaining the crimes and also especially the awareness of the parrot learning system can refers to people doing crime. Oh, that's actually very interesting and that's insane. I will not do parrot. Okay, I will note it. Okay, so we get to the bottom of our meeting, the end of our meeting. So now I would like to give this special mic to a very special person who will announce the winner of the best prepared speakers, the best table topic speaker, and the best evaluator. So please welcome Gavelier Afril.
Good evening, everyone. Now, I'll announce the winners for tonight's meeting. Since we only have one prepared speaker, so please welcome Gavelier Cello. Okay. Congrats, Gavelier Cello. Moving on to the best table topic speaker. Drum roll, please. Please welcome Gavelier Gio. Last but not least, the best evaluator. Drum roll. Please welcome Gavelier Michael. Congrats for all the winners. Now back to the host of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, ballot counter Gavelier Afril.